Assalamualaikum and a very good day to you all. In this video, I would like to share with you several definite integration example. So let's get started with the first one. Okay, so for this one, we have to let something inside a bracket, a square root or logarithm. Okay, so we can spot it over here. Okay, so what we have here is u, let u equals x squared plus 1. Okay, next step we differentiate to have du equals 2x dx. Then we simplify it further, x dx. Okay, we adjust to make sure nothing beside x dx. 1 over 2 du. Okay, now the next step is to replace everything that we can. Okay, since we already replace the one down there by u, so it becomes u square root. But I change lah the square root to become power over 1 over 2. Now next, we can replace this x dx. Okay, this x dx, this one as well, to equal 1 over 2 du. So 1 over 2 du over here. Now what's over here? It's 1. Okay. Then we have integration sign over here. Then next we have to replace our limit. So how to replace the limit? Substitute it inside of the u equation. So square root of 3 squared plus 1 to become 4. And this one, we substitute u equals 0 squared plus 1 to get 1. So we have finished. Substitute everything with respect to u. Now, we have 1 over 2 over here as a constant. We can put it outside. And then let's rearrange everything. This one, we can move it upstairs to get u power minus 1 over 2 with respect to u. Then, for this one, we can integrate in piece. So, 1 over 2, we put a big square. So, u minus half plus 1 over 1 over 2. Okay, so this over 1 over 2 can be simplified further to become 2 over 1. Okay, so the over 1, I leave it out and then I move this a little bit further inside. Okay, then don't forget the limit as well. Okay, now we substitute. So, oh yes, this constant 2 can go outside. Okay, so we have 2 over 2, which is 1. Okay, we can cancel them out to become 1. Then we replace everything here, the u, whatever u you have here, with empty bracket. So empty bracket minus half plus 1 is half. Okay, minus another empty bracket power half. Okay, what to replace? We replace it with the first limit for the first empty bracket, and we replace it by 1 or the lower limit for the second bracket. Okay, so for the final answer, the figure for the final answer, I leave you guys with your calculator to get it. Okay, so that's for the first one. Let's go for the second one over here. Okay, so we have to find this integration with fx being a piecewise function. Okay, so first thing first, let's move this. Let's move this piecewise over there. Okay, and then I put equal sign over here. Okay, now, okay, so what should we do? Okay, we can represent this in a form of number line. Okay, so we have 1 as the fence in the middle here, 1. So let's represent the first arrow with empty bracket towards the left. because x less than 1. Yeah? So that's why it's open and towards the left. So what is the function? The function is 2. Okay. Now let's represent this one over here as an dense circle with an arrow to the right. Like that. Like that. Okay. Now what is the function? So for this one, what is the function? X plus 1. Okay. Then let's have a look what integration that we need. So we want to integrate from 0 to 3. Now we know 0 is on the left hand side of 1 and 3 is right hand side of 1. So when we shade them, shade the integration involved, so let's shade the first one. So as we can see here, this one is integration from 0 to 1. What is the function? The function is 2 with respect to x. Okay. Then we continue from 1 until 3. From 1 until 3. Alamak. We have to add in the middle. 1 until 3. So this shading touches the second arrow with x plus 1. So the function is x plus 1 with respect to the x. So this one is the second integration. So let's copy everything and put it over here. Alamak. Suddenly. Okay, better. Like this. Okay, maybe I change the plus to black. Better. Okay, so we have to add them both. Okay. So what's next? Just integrate them lah. So 2 integrate to become 2x. Okay, and then put them everything in a box with the upper limit and lower limit. And then the plus carry forward. Now we integrate x to become x squared over 2. We integrate 1 plus to become x over here, right? And then we close everything with a box with the upper limit and lower limit. Okay. Now for this one, what to do? Just replace. Replace all the x's here with empty bracket. So 2 empty bracket minus 2 empty bracket. Okay. And then we have 1 as the upper limit and 0 as the lower limit over here. Okay. So that for the first one over here. Next, carry forward the plus. And then we do for this one. Since there are 2 terms, better we do big bracket before we put another bracket inside. So x squared becomes empty bracket squared over 2 plus x becomes plus empty squared. Empty bracket, sorry. And then minus another big bracket containing x squared empty bracket squared over 2 plus x plus empty bracket. Okay, now what to replace? Upper limit 3 in the first brackets and lower limit in the second brackets. Okay, then the rest I leave you all with your calculator. So this is how to do the second question. Okay, let's go to the third one. Okay. Once again we have what's this? We have piecewise function over here. So move it over there and then we represent it on a number line. So what do we have here? We have minus 1. Okay, and then we have 2 and then we have minus 1 and 2 only lah. Ayo, why bother? Okay, minus 1, 2. Better. Okay, so these are the fences involved in the piecewise. Okay, let's represent the first function over here. So the first function 2x plus 1 lies from minus 1 to 2. Okay, but minus 1 included and 2 is not. Okay, so this is at 2x plus 1. Okay, so settle represent the first one. Let's represent the second one over here. So 5 over 4x squared lies from x greater equal means it's equal to and more than that. So it's a then circle and an arrow to the right like this. Okay. So this is for 5 over 4 x squared. Now, what is the next step? The next step, to know which integration that we need. So, we want minus 1. From minus 1, we have minus 1 already over here. Until 4. Where is 4? 4 is right hand side of 2. So, 4 is over here. Now, let's sketch them. Okay, shade them, sorry. Now, we shade the first area. We have this one. Okay, what is this? This is the integration from minus 1 until 2. Because the shading starts minus 2 until 2, right? So, this shading touches the first line that belongs to 2x plus 1. So, that's the function for our first integration. Okay, then what is the second one? The second one, let's continue our shading. Our shading from 2 to 4. So that's the integration from 2 to 4. And our shading touches the second arrow of 5 over 4 x squared. 5 over 4 x squared. Putlah with respect to x at the back. Okay, and then what to do with these two? Add them up. Okay, so copy lah everything and then put lah over here. Oh, I forget to put equal sign, and also I forgot to put the arrow. This one. Okay, so that you can see lah which one is which. Okay, let's continue this one. Okay, so 2x becomes 2x squared over 2. Can cancel lah over 2. Okay, plus x, close everything with the box and then put the lower limit and upper limit. I say it another way around, but still correct lah already. So the next one, okay, 5 over 4 here, it's a constant, we can put it out. Okay, so better put it outside lah. Otherwise you just keep repeating 5 over 4, 5 over 4, okay, so many times inside the big bracket. Difficult. But for this one, you cannot take out the 2 because plus 1, we have plus 1 at the back. That's the reason. This one we can take out because it's only single term over here. This one we have 2 terms and then we have addition between them. That's why this constant 2 cannot go out. Okay. And second reason is it will be cancelled with the over 2 after we integrate lah. Okay. So 5 over 4 outside. So leave us with x over 2. So x over 2 is x over 3 over 3. And actually this over 3 also can put outside to become 12 over here. And then don't forget to put the limit for 4 and 2. Upper and lower limit. Now next what to do? Replace all x's here with empty bracket. And fill them up with the upper limit and the lower limit respectively. Okay, so empty bracket squared plus empty bracket. Okay, this one minus another set of empty bracket squared plus empty bracket. Okay, so for the first one, for the first set of brackets, we fill them up with 2. And then for the second one, we fill them up with minus 1. Like that. Okay, and then that's for the first one. This one lah. Right. Okay, so we have addition. Alamak, tak muat. Maybe I can move all of these up here. Better. Okay. Okay, let's continue. Okay, so the plus sign carry forward over here. Now, what we have here, we have 5 over 12 outside. So, we need a bigger bracket lah outside. Then, we replace empty bracket cube minus empty bracket cube and then close them up. The first one, we are going to replace with 4, the upper limit. And the second one, we are going to replace with 2. Almost settled already. Why I say almost? Because all the numbers you need to do on your own with your calculator. So, I think that's all. Thank you for your time and attention. Assalamualaikum. Have a good day.